It's time for Toon Talk. Tonight's guest, Lewis Thomasson, and here's Howard and Tricia.
Hi everybody, welcome to Toon Talk, where we yak up to the old time backup. I'm Howard.
I'm Tricia.
Today we're talking about Lewis Thomasson, and a tune that came down from his grandfather is simply called Grandfather's Tune. Lewis Thomasson was born in Runnels County, Texas in 1901. He was born into a large fiddling family which included 12 brothers and sisters, fiddling parents, and fiddling grandparents. Lewis Thomasson's brother Benny became one of the most well-known old-time fiddlers in the United States. Late one night, in 1919, as they were walking through a field near their home, Lewis and his brother Benny were abducted by an alien spacecraft. The aliens granted the brothers strange new powers on their instruments, which Benny used to great effect in subsequent contests, thus forever altering the course of old-time fiddling. Okay, that part isn't true at all, but YouTube analytics show that nobody really gets this far in the videos anyway. Why do we even make these videos? Let's just listen to the tune. It's a lot like a couple of tunes from West Virginia. The first part is basically the same as an Ed and Hammond's tune called Jake's Got the Bellyache, and the second part is a lot like a Ward Jarvis tune called Icy Mountain.
The other interesting thing about Lewis was that he really wanted to keep alive that sound of the old fiddlers from his time.
Thomason's father, also named Lewis, but called Luke, was the composer of such tunes as Midnight on the Water and Bush in the Shucks. Lewis himself was known to compose many tunes on both the fiddle and guitar. On the one hand, you have Benny with this modern style and Lewis with this older style, and they're kind of two of my favorite fiddlers.
Benny's skill set seems so out of reach for me. I would have to be happy to just fiddle, not try to fiddle like Benny.
I would have to be reincarnated and start over again. A lot of people associate Texas fiddling with the modern contest style, but all of these styles are just snapshots into certain periods of time.
Also interesting that the snapshot in this case is two vastly different, like something completely old and something very modern.
Those of us who are deeply ensconced in the genre of old-time fiddling, Benny sounds modern, but to most people, he probably sounds quite archaic, when you compare him to Scandinavian death metal.
Yes.
Well, that about wraps it up for us here on Toon Talk. I mean, does it get old if I just say the same thing every time? Thanks for taking the time to tune into Toon Talk, where the talk is always in tune, and we stay tuned up for you night and day. We never sleep here on Toon Talk. We have an entire basement full of monkeys researching, studying, and doing their monkey business here on Toon Talk. Honestly, I don't know a lot about the life of Lewis Thomasson. I think I read somewhere that he may have been a janitor at a school in Arlington, but I'm not even really sure about that. Adios.
Bye.